5 years from now, you'll say one of the two things. Alhamdulillah, I actually changed, or SubhanAllah, I wasted another 5 years. And it's not going to be because of motivation, an app, a new planner, or some viral productivity tip. It comes down to one choice you keep making every single morning without even realizing it. A choice so stupidly simple, most people ignore it. But it decides everything. Your discipline, your focus, your prayers, and your future. And here's the scary part. Most Muslims don't even know they're choosing. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly how your mornings are either compounding into mastery or repeating into regret. I'm going to show you why most people waste their best years without realizing it, and the exact system that stops it. This isn't motivation, this is leverage. And if you're tired of knowing what to do but never actually doing it, this is where it all ends, inshallah. Section 1. The wet cement morning. The first hour decides everything. You wake up, your brain is fresh, your willpower is full. Think of it like wet cement. Whatever you pour into that cement in the first 60 minutes hardens and becomes the foundation of your day. If you pour Instagram reels, TikTok scrolling, and snooze button excuses, that's your foundation. If you pour Fajr, Quran, dua, and focus, that's your foundation. The cement dries either way. The question is, what are you pouring? Your morning isn't just about productivity, it's about identity. Every time you hit snooze, you're training your brain that comfort is more important than commitment. Every time you grab your phone before dua, you're telling your nafs, you're in charge, not me. And over time, that becomes who you are. One of the brothers in Mujahid mode said this after just module 2. My mindset has already shifted. I don't think the way I used to. That's the power of identity-based mornings. You're not just trying to be disciplined, you're becoming disciplined. And it starts the second you open your eyes. Every snooze is losing to your nafs. Let's talk about the snooze button. You know what it really is? It's your nafs saying, I'll do it later, I'll start tomorrow, I'm not ready yet. Every snooze is a payment and the bill comes due in years, not minutes. You think you're just sleeping 10 more minutes, but you're actually training procrastination. You're rehearsing delay, and 5 years from now, you'll wonder why nothing changed. The answer is simple, because you kept choosing comfort over commitment. Your brain is a weapon. Your brain in the morning is in theta and alpha wave states, the same states used in hypnosis and deep learning. This is when your subconscious is most programmable. So when you scroll Instagram for 30 minutes after waking up, you're literally programming distraction into your operating system. When you start with Quran, dua, dhikr, you're programming discipline, focus, and tawakkul. It's not about willpower, it's about architecture. You're either designing your brain or letting algorithms design it for you. Section 2. The 5-year math. 1 hour a day is a master's degree in yourself. Let's do some math. 1 focused hour a day is 365 hours a year. Over 5 years, 1,825 hours. And a master's degree takes about 1,800 hours. So in 5 years, if you commit 1 intentional hour every morning, you literally earn a master's degree in yourself, in your deen, in your discipline, in your focus, in your craft. But here is the catch. The next 5 years are coming whether you hit snooze or not. The time will pass. The question is, who will you become in that time? Will you be the same person, just older, or will you become unrecognizable in the best way possible? The drift tax. If you don't take control of your mornings, you're paying what I call the drift tax. Every day you drift, you're not just staying the same, you're falling behind. Because while you're scrolling, someone else is studying. While you're snoozing, someone else is praying Fajr in congregation. While you're waiting to feel motivated, someone else is building systems that make motivation irrelevant. Here's the hard truth. You don't drift into success. You drift into regret. You drift into I should have. You drift into why didn't I just start? And the worst part, you knew better the whole time. One of the brothers in Mujahid mode said this. I realized my real struggle was not lack of motivation, it was comfort. My nafs hides behind I'll start tomorrow. Once I saw that, everything changed. He stopped negotiating. He stopped waiting for perfect energy. He started showing up with discipline, even when he didn't feel like it. And that's when everything shifted. Small habits, massive trajectory. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. You just need to shift the trajectory by a few degrees. Think of a plane taking off from New York to London. If the pilot adjusts the course by just 1 degree, the plane ends up in a completely different country. That's what your morning does. 1 degree of discipline every day gets you into a completely different life over 5 years. But most people don't see it because they're looking for instant results. Here's the reality. Transformation isn't linear. The first 30 to 60 days, you'll feel the shift. Your mornings click. Your discipline tightens. Your identity starts changing. Years 1 to 5, the compound effect takes over. That's when it becomes undeniable. You won't see it in week 1, but by month 2, your rhythm is different. By year 2, people will ask what happened to you. By year 5, you won't even recognize the old version of yourself. Section 3. The system. You don't need motivation, you need a war plan. Here is the truth. Motivation is a lie. Not because it doesn't exist, but because it doesn't last. You'll feel hyped after watching this video. You'll feel locked in, and then tomorrow morning, your alarm goes off and you feel nothing. That's when most people quit. But here's what they don't realize. You don't rise to motivation, you fall to your systems. If you don't have a structure in place, you'll default to comfort every single time. So the solution isn't trying harder, it's building a system that makes discipline automatic. What Mujahid mode will do for you. Let me tell you what's about to happen when you join Mujahid mode. This isn't theory, this is what so many Muslims are already experiencing inside the program. And it's not just about getting closer to Allah, though that's one of the main goals. It's about becoming disciplined in every area of your life. In the first 7 days, your mornings will feel different. You'll wake up for Fajr without the internal war. You'll sit for dua and dhikr instead of reaching for your phone. You'll start 1 page of Quran daily and it won't feel forced. But here's what else happens. You'll have your first focused work session in months, maybe years. You'll show up to your studies, your business, your health goals with actual energy. And the chaos starts to calm down. By week 3 to 4, discipline starts becoming automatic. Fajr stops being a struggle, it becomes your anchor. Your morning adhkar becomes as natural as brushing your teeth. You'll be reading Quran consistently, maybe for the first time in years. And your dunya discipline locks in too. You'll hit the gym without negotiating. You'll work on your projects without procrastinating. You'll study with focus instead of distraction. Because when your deen is solid, your dunya follows. By day 60, you won't recognize the old version of yourself. Your prayers will be on time. Your mornings will be intentional. You'll have read over 60 pages of Quran consistently, but you'll also have invested 60 focused hours into your business, your studies, or your craft, built a workout routine that actually sticks, showed up for your health, your goals, your mission every single day. You'll finally start winning in both dunya and deen, not sacrificing one for the other. Because that's what Mujahid mode does. It doesn't just fix your spirituality and leave your dunya goals in chaos. And it doesn't just make you productive while your prayers slip. It builds you into someone who's disciplined across the board. Someone who prays Fajr on time and crushes their work goals. Someone who reads Quran daily and shows up at the gym consistently. Someone who makes dua and takes massive action. One of our students said this after going through the program. I was far from Islam even though I was born Muslim, but Allah guided me back. Mujahid mode is really helping me rebuild my life. That's what we're building here. Not just Islamic motivation, but real transformation in your deen, your discipline, your dunya, and your life. Section 4. The next 5 years. The future is coming, but who you become is your choice. The next 5 years are coming. They're coming whether you're ready or not. The question isn't will time pass? The question is, who will you become when it does? Will you be the same person just 5 years older, or will you become unrecognizable? Will you be the one who almost started 5 years ago, or will you be the one who actually built something? Most people know this, but they still waste years. Most people watching this already know what I'm saying. You know you should wake up for Fajr. You know you should read Quran. You know you should focus on your goals, but you still don't do it. Why? Because knowing isn't enough. You need a system. That's exactly why I built Mujahid mode. Not to teach you things you already know, but to give you the framework to actually live them. One of our sisters said this: even before starting the course fully, just the first videos gave me a fresh sense of balance and direction. I've already started building habits like morning adhkar and Quran again. What surprised me most is how it helped me break out of my constant overthinking. I feel more present, focused, driven, and disciplined, Alhamdulillah. That's the power of daily discipline. Not perfection, progress, not motivation, systems. Not one day, but day one. Your identity is decided in the dark. Let me leave you with this. Your identity isn't decided in public. It's decided when no one's watching. It's decided when your alarm goes off at Fajr and you choose to get up. It's decided when your phone is right there, but you choose to open the Quran instead. It's decided when your nafs says just one more episode and you choose discipline. Those choices, they seem small, but over 5 years, they become everything. Because here's the truth. You don't become who you want to be, you become who you practice being. Every snooze is practice, every scroll is practice, but so every Fajr, every page of Quran, every focused hour, you're practicing something right now. The question is, what is it? So here's where we are. You've seen the problem, you've seen the math, you've seen what's possible. Now it's time to decide. If you're serious about the next 5 years, if you're done drifting, if you're ready to become the disciplined version of yourself, Mujahid mode launches today. And for the next 5 days only, early joiners get the launch discount. This is a 60-day guided transformation system designed for Muslims who want both dunya and akhirah success. 60 days of structure that turns discipline from a struggle into your identity. But more importantly, you get to stop being the person who knows what to do but never does it. Now here's the thing. Stop asking, when should I start? You already know the answer. 5 years are coming. The only question is who you'll be when they're done. The next 5 years will pass whether you join or not. But if you want to look back with pride instead of regret, if you want to actually become the version of yourself you keep imagining, then the choice is obvious. The discount for Mujahid mode is for 5 days only. The link is below. This is your moment. Are you in or are you out? Assalamu alaikum.